President Trump recently brought attention to the plight of an American evangelical pastor who has been labeled a terrorist in Turkey. And now Capitol Hill conservatives are also speaking out to pressure Turkey's leadership to free Pastor Andrew Brunson.
He is a pastor, much like myself, from the state of North Carolina, Pastor Andrew Brunson, who has served many years faithfully in Turkey. What Erdogan has done in arresting him and catching up in this 2016 revolution has been a major concern for many of us. Some of us have actually been to Turkey. It was a privilege to have his daughter, Jacqueline, to come to our Republican Study Committee meeting and kind of share her heart at some of the things that have gone on.
And what's gone on is that Brunson has been held for more than 18 months on espionage charges, although he was just moved from jail to house arrest due to health issues. Some 20 Americans in all were charged after the failed coup against President Recep Tayyip Erdogan in 2016. Brunson was one of those, and now fellow North Carolina pastor and Congressman Mark Walker wants the arrested Americans freed.
I am putting together a specific legislation that would block any financial institutions from doing business with Turkey until Pastor Brunson and other American citizens are released. We have several, not just Pastor Brunson, that was caught up 2 years ago and have been kept in captivity. We have a problem with that as Americans.
A problem, certainly, particularly as Brunson's trial is due to resume in October. He could face 35 years in prison if found guilty of having links to two groups Turkey considers terrorist organizations. Brunson, who has done missionary work in Turkey for 23 years, denies terrorist ties and says he avoids politics altogether. But it is that missionary work that Walker thinks led to these charges.
This is 100% a complete violation of religious liberty, of human rights. At the very basis, this is a humanitarian crisis that Turkey, Erdogan, has created on some of these people who are believers, who are Christians. Sometimes the community is to criticize President Trump when he goes after NATO for not paying the 2%. But Turkey being a NATO country, this is out of bounds, and I think we are not only should, but have every right to call them out for such behavior.
With religious liberties at issue and Turkish President Erdogan's support of democracy already in question, it may be time for the kind of financial sanctions that Walker seeks.